All right, ladies and gentlemen, Game Doctor here. This time we're going to be checking out Ball Pit. I'm super excited. This is by the great Kenny Sons, who's been making games for as long as I can remember. I grew up on some of this guy's games. I learned a lot about design from this guy and his work. Well before I was the game doctor and a coach and what I do. This one looks really great because it reminds me of those kind of like frictionless games from a lot of mobile games, or Hold Down, the great Hold Down, you know, these ball brick breaker style games, which are extremely easy to love. Everyone can understand them. Very easy to pick up, but adding these roguelite elements and what that entails, I don't really know yet, but I'm very excited. Looks like there's a little bit of bullet hell stuff going on as well. I would love for a replayable killer version of one of these games of like Hold Down or whatever. So we'll see how this goes. Ball Pit by Kenny Sons. Let's do this. Don't they call this like Balbalon? Dude, I'm excited. This has potential. Please be cool. WSD to move your character. Aim, shoot. Collect gems. Oh, do I not want to grab my own bullets? Huh. Oh, I can get up in here. Enemies will attack you if they get close to you or reach the bottom. Oh, if they get close to me. Uh-oh. Oh my god, this is so different. Yes. I don't know what they're trying to say here. Maybe middle mouse or F to toggle auto firing. Walk slower while shooting. So there is some stakes to just not auto shooting. This is really nice because oh man, the music's so loud. There's something that I do want to touch on real quick for the people that watch me for the Game Doctor information. I mean, that's why you guys come here, right? The reason why I enjoy that is because they put thought and rhyme and reason to shooting and not shooting specifically. You know how many shoot 'em ups I play, like shmups and stuff, like old school shmups that I play, and then I always find myself asking, well, why wouldn't they just make me auto shoot, right? Like, there's no reason to not shoot, and you just hold the button the whole time to shoot people. There needs to be stakes to not shooting and shooting, right? There needs to be a rhyme or reason. So sometimes they add a power up. If you don't shoot, you charge up a power shot. Or here, if you shoot, you're actually moving slower. So there might be a little bit of reasoning why you would not be shooting. Love it. Green flag. What is this? Oh, I thought I hit pause by accident. No, this is Level 1, 25 to 44 hit damage. Inflicts 2 stacks of bleed. Bleeding enemies receive 1 damage per stack when hit by a ball. Ah, so we put bleed and then we want to hit them. That's not the only reason why we watch. It's because of my charming looks, right? What up, check-in? Ooh, I love this. Deal 8 to 15 damage to all enemies in the same row. That looks really good. Here showing the green of before and after, something we always talk about. Again, you wouldn't notice that they're doing anything right or wrong here. This seems pretty typical, but I'm here to tell you that they are doing something right. A lot of games screw this up. You need to show the before and the after, right? Oh, this reminds me of a conversation that I would love to have with you guys, chat. Please remind me. I have some Game Doctor trivia that I would love to do with you guys that would help me gather some intel about myself. And it's about SD like keywords and SD bingo words, things that I always critique games on. And I'm sure you guys would have a ball. And it would really help me of some information that I want to gather. Remind me later. Or if you guys are seeing this in the future down in chat, if you watch a lot of the Game Doctor work, what are some things that you always hear me talk about and critique on games? Kind of like a broken record. What are like, oh, SD's gonna get him on this one, or of course, right? I would love to have that fed back to me so I can understand and make a list. It would be great. All right, let's do this. Okay, so are they red because they're bleeding? You can adjust game speed. This is cool. I've always wanted a sick version of this, and this might be it. Just enough player agency, chaoticness. Lack of information. Exactly, that's one of them. That's great. Lack of information. Yeah, information is the biggest blind spot. I do have that one, but I'll write it down anyway, wait, save these for in between games. Gamified is another one. Oh my, see, I knew you guys would kill it. I was telling my coach, let me just ask my chat. I'm sure they'll kill it. Oh my god, remember all of these. Remember all of these. No, stats and everything. Let's go. Does that mean the game is going to do the math? Let's find out. Let's find out if they follow the same blind spot or not. This is sick. Increase crit chance by 20%. There's an answer here that they're not giving me. It's common blind spot. Devolver, if you are here, all of your games and people have same blind spots, and if you guys learn it, everyone under your umbrella will learn it, right? That's how it works. Please, please. We're kind of going around bleed. Let's do baby ball. Oh, this is awesome. I think I just shot that bow. Ah! Fusion. Fusion randomly levels up your equipment one or more. Ooh, randomly. I like this. That might lend to being more emergent. Like, oh, because these things got hit, I'm gonna lean on that stuff, right? And not like, okay, I just want to level up these things. And that might lead to having to play a little bit unorthodox or around things that we normally wouldn't play around and do some really cool stuff. I like this. And 1 through 5, right? A lot of space to hit, get unlucky or lucky, and it can feel really good. I love this. Love the acid drip effect going on too. There's a lot to love here so far. I hit 1. Damn it. You gotta show me what this does, right? Speak to me, speak to me. Don't just tell me, right? Show me how it leveled up. What happened here? Well, what did this go from? You see how we lost something here? You guys see how we lost something? So if you're looking from a consumer perspective, you're like, okay, cool, I leveled up. You wouldn't think the wiser, right? What you're actually not seeing is you were robbed of something. You were robbed of like a feeling, right? Oh my God, this went from 30% to 50. You were robbed of something you don't notice because you just consume what was been given to you. This is actually not done great, right? Come on, Kenny. And to be able to give feedback, and with my job now, and I grew up playing Kenny Sun's games, and to be able to talk about these things and how to get ahead of the market to somebody great like Kenny Sun's and realize these blind spots, it's just such a crazy world, right? And that's not because of their lack of skill. It's we all have our blind spots, right? This is why the best of the best still have coaches. So this is such a cool space. To be able to do this is such an honor, actually. Will they ever see this? Probably not, but it's such an honor. So do these randomly go up? Is that what's happening? I would like to be able to look at the board state, I feel like. Has a 20% chance of birthing a baby ball each time it hits an enemy. Baby ball leads on the bleed. We only leveled this up, and this is why I love the random level up. This is really nice. I'm gonna go more baby ball and we lean on bleed, I think. No, we need AoE. I need help. Oh, I took it off auto shoot. Whoops. Wait, this is so fire. I'm so excited for this. We didn't see the whole thing though. The meta might ruin everything, but so far, man, I have been in my heart of hearts. More hold down style, easy frictionless games that everyone can love. Kind of like this one's 1 to 4. Oh, they have different peaks. Oh, cool. Yeah, why make it formulaic? Screw it. This is done so whack. Ugh. This is so cool, but then how they deliver it here is so poor. Okay, we hit this again. Cool. Oh, this is as far down as you can shoot. Okay. Okay, so we leveled up baby ball stuff like crazy. So we're gonna shoot a lot of little guys. So ideally, we want to level up our bleed. Increase crit chance to 20% when hitting enemies in the same column. All baby ball. Oh, baby balls. Let's go. Destroy the 2 nearest enemies when you're hit from close range. Let's go, baby ball. Great. Let's go! What is Dex? Affects crit chance and fire rate. Earthquake. Deal 4 to 11 damage to nearby units in a 3x3 tile square. Nah, this looks good. Balls 75% more damage after hitting the back of the field. Otherwise, damage is reduced. Ooh, interesting. I'm gonna go Warhorn here. Fusion. Interesting, interesting. So this one we hit. I like to test myself in my head and like how I would display these things to show. Right here, they're only showing 3 different level ups though. Okay, bleed is a really good hit for us. With this being maxed, I think this is very good. From the duel. Oh, Vault, let's go, dude. I'm sure it's a lot of fun anytime you're playing with friends. Why'd the music instantly stop? That doesn't feel good. Increase fire rate. That looks good. Movement speed by 10% and move at full speed while shooting. Poison lasts for 6 seconds, and each stack deals 1 to 3 damage per second. Fire rate seems fine. Able to hit the lead enemies more. Move, Skelly! Where's my bleed ball? Crit chance fire rate. Passes through enemies and slows them down. Slows them down. Huh. Burn. Burned units are dealt 3 to 7 damage per stack per second. When I see this kind of stuff, it makes me usually feel bad, like poison is like the same thing in different words, right? I wish it had more identity. A lot of games struggle with this. Shoutouts to Motion Twins for showing us that it's a problem that we're going to run into. Let's do this one. Nice. This is so fun. Every 7 to 12 rows, spawn a stone soldier with 194 health on your side. Stone soldiers are immune to ball damage and move up the field, blocking and attacking enemies in the way. Ooh. Increased fire rate, bonus fire rate. What does that mean? I guess they're just showing it. Let's try this guy. He looks awesome. Another Dex. Interesting. More slow? What is this? Fusion combines any 2 fully upgraded balls, combining their properties into 1 ball. Balls can only be fused once. Any fully upgraded balls can fuse into 1. Okay, I was gonna say, can I look at my deck? I think we'd want to do this first then, because then we can increase more to max. This should be max now? Wait, what happened to my fusion? I had to pick. No, that wasn't clear. I thought I get both. It was on a list. That was a shopping list, not a draft. Blind spot. Get your games inspected. Every publisher, every developer, get your games inspected, please. To be fair, it doesn't matter if it was clear to you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it even was clear to me. This is still a list. It doesn't matter. This is why it's not a conversation. It's not a. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't lead to debate. Anytime we would talk about it, we're gonna get both sides, right? It's a non-conversation. Not to shut you guys down or anything. It doesn't even matter if I thought this was clear. There's a done right and done wrong. Okay, interesting. I wonder why. I know it doesn't. Yeah. Again, I'm not trying to shut you down or anything. Even what I thought wouldn't matter, right? I wonder why it doesn't show. So are they literally combining them, and they don't show any of the stats, which means you also have to memorize what these are. There's a lot of like blind spots here. Kenny, please, Kenny. It's on the house, man. Reach out. It's on the house. Bleed Laser, level 3. 46 to 87 hit damage, inflicts 4 stacks of bleed. Bleeding enemies receive 1 damage per stack when hit by a ball up to 14. Deals 11 to 29 damage to all enemies in the same row. Area of effect damage from laser also inflicts status effects from bleed. That's what I was gonna say. So is it gonna make the AoE also bleed? Is that what it's trying to say, chat, or no? Because this is just what one does, and this is just what the other one does. So I'm waiting for the special effect. I'm guessing this is the special effect now, because they're fused. Alright, let's see if everyone bleeds. Yeah! Okay, cool! So, it's very cute, the fusion system. It's like, okay, what can you come up with to make is very nice. How they execute on it, not great. Not great. They turn it into a memory game. That's so funny. Before I even played this today, I talked about some of the biggest blind spots in the video game industry, and one of them is delivering information and making memory games by accident. And you can see how we always just do that. We always make memory games by accident. Cool. That is very sick. Each has a 30% chance of healing 1 health. Ooh, I'll take some heal. Probably better when we're playing like a close range build. I should probably just not be getting hit, but you know, we're learning, so we're gonna get hit a lot. I don't know how balls charge. Like if I hold them, is that how that works? Sick! This one's only up to 3. He's the heal guy. He's attack speed. Oh, this is so cool! Is that my health in the red on the left? I actually, there's 3 bars on my screen. I don't know what any of them are. I haven't been paying attention. No, they haven't taught me either, but to be fair. Intelligence, AoE power, status effect power. Oh, we want some intelligence for our bleed, right? I would imagine. Status effect power. This is so cool that you can go in here though and see what's being affected. Very nice. What's the blue? Explode into 2 to 3 baby balls on getting hit. Oh, cool. I think that was my first potion I found. Oh my god, our bleed hit is insane. If we can get more intelligence, I think that scales with intelligence at least. 1 to 3. Everything's gonna be maxed here, pretty much. Things only go up to 3 levels. Wait, oh my god, is the board getting bigger? Let's go! So the fact that we're maxed here is showing me that later in the game, unless they come up with some other like system and stuff, you max out all of your stuff really fast, and then drafts and stuff are obsolete, so the run can only be so long. This is like the max distance like a run can be, because like what else can they do now? which means that there's either more systems or that the runs are always going to be this length of time. Like, this is a whole run, because they don't have space to do much more as far as progression. So I'm curious where else it goes now. I guess we're about to find out. Ah, it's the old meta one, of course. When in doubt, we got nowhere to go, just give them meta. Yes, that makes sense. Oh, why didn't I see this coming? Which also brings up a lot of other long-term problems and questions, right? What happens when I have all the meta? What happens when I don't care about meta? Now what does your game do? That's always an interesting problem to solve. Oh god. No. Evolution fuses certain combinations of fully upgraded balls. Oh no, it's a wiki game. Ah, dude, this is learning the worst part of Vampire Survivor. There's so much good here, but then there's also this is the part you don't want to copy. Sweet parts. That was a good first run. That was fun. That was without meta, so I wonder where this is gonna go now. That was really cool. Kind of like a non-meta version mode to play too. The visuals are so sick. Open the build menu again to place a forest tile. Now you have some resource tiles. You'll have to send out someone to harvest them. A bountiful harvest. Okay. Cute. Learning from Loop Hero and things like that. It's the same with like Loop Hero and now this game too, where if they showed me a 100% what they're showing me now, plus some late game thing, they teased me of another mode or late game thing where the game still makes sense without the hook, right? Let me play Loop Hero now in a run-based mode. I'm done with Loop Hero. Let me play it in a run-based session where I go from biome to biome. You know, they tweak some things, make it more run-based, right? And so I have this awesome, almost story-based or meta-based progression system and things to play. And then when I'm done, I have the game. Now I can play the game without the hook, right? And that's what they're always missing for me. They're always missing. It's this cute little gimmick, but then after the gimmick, that's it. The game falls apart, right? Show me that. If you tease me that, I'm done. I'm happy, right? But they never do it. It relies so much on the hook, right? Even the progression in the level, right? It's like, damn, we don't know what to give the player now. Okay, just give them meta stuff. I hope they want that, right? It's always that X factor, right? That little bit. Show me the next greatness. Show me what it looks like to make a game like this, where you have this awesome, fun, kooky loop, and then show me that I can enjoy the game without that loop too, right? It's like all I ever ask, but we never get there. Dogberry! This game is so cool. I'm so excited for this. I like the shadows before those guys come down so they don't just surprise your shot. Very nice detail. Oh, a new enemy, I think. So we got leadership, baby ball count, baby ball damage, and launch ball. I feel like this might be a little bit of a weird thing here. I feel like if it was a little bit, well, I'm not sure actually. Part of me really does like it. I feel like if they gave a little bit of agency to the player of, even if it was like pick two at random, like it was like they randomly pick two and you get to pick out of one, to give a little bit more control. I don't want full control. I don't want like level up what you want. I 100% agree with this. But I feel like giving the player a little bit of agency. So if it hit like leadership and dex and you have that little bit of that nuance, could go a very long way. I feel like having this at random and your upgrades at random, well, your upgrades are going to hit max no matter what. So maybe that's why they did this. But then this part feels pure RNG, which doesn't feel great because you're not picking upgrades based on these. Because you don't have enough space in the run. So they're not really... This part is just feels pure random, not a random in a good way to lead to emergent. It just feels pure random. And I think that's the issue. It's very nuanced. This is very nuanced. But I will say, at the lesser evils, I will take this over like a here, pick what upgrade you want. Pick which just level up one of your main stats, right? I will take this, but don't get me wrong. This is still way better than 90% of games to drive emergence, especially in an arcadey space. But yeah, I feel like if they loosen up a little bit, like a hair, to be clear. Should we try poison? I'm down to try poison. Area of effect damage, such as earthquake, laser, and lightning. Just preemptively take that? Now I'm good. Nice. Alright, we're getting better. I gotta remember that I have to actually pick up this stuff. What do you think about Mario Kart punishing you for being in first place as design? Yo, Axolotl, nice to see you, man. Dude, I looked today and your game is approaching 2,000 reviews at like a perfect score. Let's go. Yeah, so there's a bunch of cool ideas. I purposely didn't want to give like a solution. I just gave like a general, like even pick out of 2 would be great. But shout outs to, there's only one game I've ever seen do it, where when you level up, they give you these like random ranges of stat ups. So it'll be like, it's these 4 upgrades. This one's upgrading a lot. This one's upgrading a little bit. This one upgrades up a medium amount. And you get to kind of pick. And so sometimes you're like, oh my god, this is like a purple level up. It's leveling up a lot. It's not a stat that I would normally pick, but this is a good hit. And you would play this kind of like mini game, and it felt so good. And I never seen anybody run with that. Again, I will take the random. I'm not saying that they do it bad here, but it doesn't lend itself to the space of the rest of the game here. So I think it could be done better is all I'm saying. Mario Kart punishing, it's a little bit nuanced and complex, but it's trying to be a party game, right? It's trying to be a party game, and so it like goes towards that, which again you might think is a bad thing, but remember the problems we just talked about with competitive games like the new Marvel vs. Capcom. There is things that you need to put in place to battle that, so it's not about playing perfectly and optimum, and there's still this party element to lower stakes. Is there also ways, like advanced ways to dodge blue shells and stuff, isn't there? If you're like a goat? I don't know. Battle Brothers. Crazy, thanks. Yeah, dude, so cool. Double poison. Okay. Now, again, what I do with that poison, it's either memorize what these ultra combos are, a la Vampire Survivor, which is one of the worst parts because it turns into a wiki game. Or, because I can't influence the stats, I don't really know. Everything doesn't feel like symbiote, like all together. They feel separated here. Let's go area of effect, that we'll try to find AoE stuff, I guess. That's a quick fusion. Bleed poison, interesting. So this part's cool. They have a layer where you can just... But then you also get punished, right? Because if I fuse these, this will probably never go into a super fusion. Wait, this one doesn't even have a white part. What the... Okay. That was a weird fusion. Literally just duct tape 2 things together. Okay. I mean, I did stick those 2 together. I guess it makes sense. Ow. That was a nice hit. Shoutouts to hold down. Balls deal 20% bonus damage until they hit a wall. That looks really good for us, actually. I'm down for that. Wait, I can still level up poison? Or I can grab poison again? What was that? Interesting. Need some direct damage. Come on, baby. We gotta reroll after this. Wait, we got here already? I guess we're playing faster. Makes sense. Why am I doing so much worse? Fusion's too early? Dodge incoming attacks. Maybe that could save us. Because this is about to hurt. power-up? Isn't there a way to like iframe it or something too, though? You can use a perfect drift boost. Yeah, so there is advanced ways. I think that's really cool. Okay, so there is some weird tech and stuff you can do. Yep, that's what I figured. And that's how it should be, right? There's very nuanced, difficult ways where you can be like, yo! And then, you know, again, it's nuanced, but there's reasons why it's there, and it's part of a bigger picture. Does it feel terrible to be in the front and get hit by 1,000 things? Yeah, but I also haven't played the more modern ones and how much space there is to play against it. Like, for instance, you know, oftentimes you see somebody in first holding like a banana behind them, right? And that could be like a really good defense tool, right? Then there's just things that they don't really explain. Wait, what is this? Part of the meta stuff, right? Increase the harvest clock by 0.1 second each time harvesting. Anybody playing the new Mario Kart, by the way? Was it random that you got mostly endurance? Yeah. No, don't harvest yet. Did these all move? There's other catch-up mechanics. Yeah. Yep. There's a lot of like I call it like rubber band racers. It's like a rubber band effect. I can go through these, right? I think it said. Nice. Does the new Mario Kart have some type of matchmaking ranked system of sorts, even if they don't call it ranked? It has something like that, or no? They must be doing something right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, having something to avoid the death spiral, right? Look at Night Rain, for instance, and how they have a blind spot to that, right? They have such a death spiral problem that they didn't even include a way to just abandon run, and you have to leave the game, right? Like, you want to talk about blind spots and stuff? Again, so just to give you an eye of when things are done correctly, we might just be like, oh, we don't notice when something is done right. But yeah, there's a lot done right there, right? Avoiding death spiraling is very important. It does have rank points. Interesting. Damn, I would never buy a Switch 2, but that's cool. I would probably buy the game if it was not on Switch. It sucks even in single player. Shoutouts to Night Rain. Shit feels terrible. Just the blind spots, right? Just blind spots. Dude, I'm really excited for this game. I feel like with the proper coaching, this game could be huge. I think it might do really well anyway. These frictionless games are very big, or can be very big. And Kenny Sons is a talented beast, but there's just some things here. Information is the most common blind spot in the video game industry, so naturally there's some issues there with that, but there's just some other things that I feel like could be a little bit stronger. But this concept is ingenious. Ingenious. I'm very excited for this. Death spirals are good for content. Scrolling Peglin? I don't think Peglin, because these games have been around way longer than Peglin. These are like really big on mobile as well. These are like ball breaker games. But I get why your head would go there. Let's go vertical. Any kind of AoE seems really big. Yo, Benstar, nice to see you. Dude, I haven't got to catch up with all of you guys in so long. It feels good to be back. When you catch a special ball, automatically shoot 1 to 3. Ooh. Catching a special ball. Okay. 1 to 5. They could show that the player high rolled here and hit the max. But you have to frame it. Destroy the 2 nearest enemies when you're hit from close range. Damn. Wonder if we could play around that and like healing. Let's try it. Let's get back here. This is so cool. I love this concept so much. Conceptually, this and Night Rain might be some of my favorites this year as far as structurally in concept. Crit chance might be really good considering we've been getting so much of that stat. Can we even look at our stats from this screen? Blunder. Let me click this guy or something. Something information. What determines how many regular balls I shoot? Anybody know? Another dexterity. Ah, healing. There we go. It's gonna synergize with our attacking people at close range when we get hit. I'm gonna upgrade. If you look at your crosshair, it has ammo amount. Ah, interesting. So what determines how many of these little balls I get in a clip? Damn, mad strength. I feel like fire rate's always good. Crit chance sounds really good as well. Damn! Oh, the balls are stuck back there. This is so cool. Intelligence. Nah. Kind of prefer if my ammo is around my character. Hitting, increase crit chance, no. Lightning sounds good. It should do a lot of damage. Tell me, whatever. Vampire Lord. Each hit inflicts 3 stacks of bleed, heals 1 health, and consumes all stacks when hitting an enemy with at least 10 stacks of bleed. Cool. Unlock a new character. We get to unlock a new character in the demo? Oh, lit. Let's level him up. It's getting kind of scary. What up, Vetris? Let's decrease damage taken. Fusion, nice. Not terrible. Probably shouldn't have grabbed that health yet. Kind of not on the side we want to be. There we go. Nice. Fuse. So it's going to be vertical with lightning, I guess? That sounds good. Oh, wait. What? Vampire Lord with this. That's a thing? Oh. You can get very creative. Yo, no way! Let's go! Dude, thank you! Huge gift bomb from Navocado! You got a gifted sub, please. Thank you, gifter. Enjoy your next month ad-free. And a marathon for Backpack Battles 1.0 coming up. A lot of Game Doctor work and crazy stuff happening this month. Also opening our official Game Doctor Circle, the High Council. I'm very excited about. Oh, it's gonna be so cool, dude. What an honor. What an honor. Area of effect damage from laser also inflicts status effects for Vampire Lord. Dude, this is gonna be so much heal, I think. I think we just want to get hit now. I think. So we can grab this again. I think we're okay with getting hit. We want to hit them from the right. Move. There we go. Oh, it's getting larger. I love how this stakes. Very cool. And the spectacle. Leadership. Meh. Let's get some more AoE. We don't need more heals right now. We're strong. We have a lot of health. Whoa! How the hell? This side. Hard angle. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Dang, I don't even know how close we were to this guy. Is he almost dead? Is there a way to tell? Wait, is this guy like perma scaling over time? Scaling affects how quickly stats like base damage improve as your strength increases. So he's all E, because I'm guessing it's meta, right? Damn, I thought we were really strong. You've unlocked a housing blueprint. Building a house will unlock a new character. You've unlocked a new character, the Itchy Finger. That was a sick kit. Oh, I can look down here? What the hell? A lift to bring back riches from the depths of the pit. Upgrade with gear pieces to unlock deeper levels. Okay. Showing clearly what the player needs. Very nice. Giving them an objective to chase as well. Scattered aim, but shoots twice as fast and constantly launches balls if any are available. Can move at full speed while shooting. So this guy's more chaotic. He auto shoots. Maybe like baby balls and stuff would be good against him. Baby balls. 8 undiscovered blueprints. Very nice. The player doesn't know if there's anything to collect if you don't tell them. You don't leave it to mystery. You create mystery by telling them. Dude, I'm excited for this. I really hope that they can level up some of their issues in blind spots, information, things like that. A late game mode where the game still works without the hook, stuff like that. Besides that, my wish list is complete. Either way, I'm really excited for this. Intelligence hit right out of the gate. Interesting. Status effect power. Okay. It's gonna help our fireball and stuff. When hitting enemies in the same column as you. Let's get more burn. Make sure we have some single target, because those bosses are a problem. Really thought that we would have enough, but man, we did not. Leadership's gonna be really good with this guy, I would imagine. You can heal past your max health. Maxed out burn. We gotta take horizontal. That's our AoE. I'm excited for this. I love frictionless games. Frictionless games are going to remain being huge and become even more huge as players learn that they love this kind of stuff over the coming years. A good subset of frictionless games has been the new debt drafters and stuff like that. Lucky Landlord, Nova Drifts and stuff. This dagger thing has been really big. I think fire rate sounds really good with this guy, though. He's just very chaotic. He wants to shoot a lot, right? Nice double bounce on the fire. Got the fire stuck up there. Let's go. Wonder if killing them faster does anything. Like clearing faster. Nice, another leadership. Double damage, but moves slower. Horizontal or fireball. Let's max out this fireball. I think these are both maxed now. Is there a log of some sort? Encyclopedia. Ah, there is. I don't like this font too much, but... I mean, not the font, the aesthetic. Neat. Get behind these guys. Nice. Endurance, cool. Baby balls deal more damage, sounds really good. For where this guy wants to go, I think. It's a weird concept that players are really going to naturally love, is that when you play almost 100% of these style ball breaker kind of games that have been around forever, you're kind of aiming or shooting from the very bottom or the very top. So to have this concept where players are going to see that they can move this character to go shoot and stuff is going to be a very sellable concept. Fireball into... looks good. Nice. Now we set the whole world on fire. Burn! This whole town's gonna burn! Did the board shrink again after the boss? Baby wall, brood mother, sounds good to me. Yeah, this guy is super inaccurate. We'll want to get nice and close, I think. Kill this guy! Nice. All characters gain +1 bonus dexterity, affects fire rate, reload time, and critical hit chance. There's the meta stats, baby! Oh, baby balls sound good. Ideally, we're looking for leadership, I think. Being able to frontline and just smack people in the face seems really good. Not the best hit, but we'll take it. kills are killing the back line. But man, we are shredding back there. Nice. I gotta pick up my loot more. What happens if I click this and then back out? I'm gonna lose it? Probably. Double fusion? Double egg? Baby ball? Whatever? That thing is horrifying. Spider Queen has a 25% chance of birthing an egg sac each time it hits an enemy. Sheesh. Anybody see any good movies this weekend? I saw Ballerina. I'm pretty caught up. I didn't get to see the horror movie Bring Her Back yet, which I'm sad about. But everything else I'm pretty caught up on. Ooh, turret. Dude, this is fun. I can see a lot of people are gonna really enjoy this one. You saw Mickey 17. Ballerina was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It sucks because it's in the shadow of John Wick, and John Wick is just the GOAT. Like, it's too phenomenal, so everything next to it or in the same universe as it is going to be compared to it, so it's going to be, like, really hard for it to shine, but it was really fun. It was fun. One. Oh, here we go. Is this the boss we usually die at? I'll take bonus damage. There we go. Get it back there. Oh, that's such a good one to get back there too. Very giving as far as projectiles and stuff. Like, you can even shoot arrows and projectiles coming at you. Alright, what do we do against this guy? Uh-oh. Earthquake? More AoE? Sure. Please die! Damn it, dude. How does this guy keep getting me? Exactly the sentiment me and my friend said. Yeah, if it was its own like action movie, would be like, damn, that was pretty good. But it's because it's in the John Wick. I'm not saying that they should not say it was in the John Wick universe, but I'm just saying by default, when you make something so phenomenal, when you make something else in the same vein, we see the same thing in the gaming industry, it's going to become really tough. Increase movement speed while harvesting. Increase the range at which wheat is collected. What is that? Oh, we saw that earlier, I think. Damn, this is the first game of the day. Well, this is the one I wanted to look at most, so naturally. gotta send workers to complete the building. Alright. Is there anything that I need more of? I don't know what I'm supposed to be building necessarily. What do you need? Just bouncing? Okay. I don't really know what I need. Nice. I don't think we completed that, did we? Nope, one more bounce. Backpack battles, dude! The GOAT! Alright, I gotta take this guy down. Pissing me off. "28 years later, dude, I just got my tickets. My favorite zombie movie of all time. It's 28 days later, and Danny Boyle's my first or second favorite director of all time, so naturally I'm ecstatic. Dude, being able to see Darren Aronofsky's movie that I never thought I would be able to experience, Postcard from Earth, dude, last week, was one of the most crazy theater experiences I've ever had. Beautiful, bone-chilling. Been eating good, dude. Cinema's been eating good. The theaters are getting more packed. We're back, baby. Horror has been phenomenal, which is usually the fodder of the movie industry. That's what's gonna do. There's gonna be a resurgence, and indies are gonna be back one day. If horror can do it, roguelike can do it. One day, far away from now. What the? Dude, turret. Reminder, you can toggle. Wow, look what they did here. Look at the GYB. This is showing me expertise. Yes, we have some other blind spots and stuff. We all do. But this is really interesting, and almost no games do this. None. None. I would be hard pressed, and I play everything to name other games that do this. GYB, after the player's tutorial, after they got to digest stuff, putting stuff in place for the game to say, hey, the player has not interacted with this in X amount of time. Let's remind them that it's a mechanic. Maybe they just don't remember because they can't digest everything in the beginning during the tutorial. This is amazing. No games do this. This is good GYB design. Log in with the Game Doctor work. You guys can learn to do this stuff too, but you have to have the right conversations. This is very powerful, and if games could learn this, they would take this wide funnel of how players are reacting to their games. Oh my god, this is so brutal. No, this is the easiest game ever. And you can narrow that experience so you're not getting people all over the spectrum, and you can control exactly how they're supposed to feel when they play your game. Very nice. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Wow. It's like the first time I've seen that all year. We've been talking about this for a long time now. Again, I know normal people would not make big deals about those things, but when you learn to spot these things and how rare they are, it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Well, that's why you guys are here. I'm not telling you should have to, but that you're here so you get to appreciate that kind of stuff. Because I get to share my love for it. My nerdiness for good design. That is very ahead of the market right there. That was a unicorn. That's why it's exciting. That was a unicorn. Damage decays each time they bounce. Interesting. Let's try it. So this one wants to be more like get up in their face and blow them up, not for these long shots that I've been doing. Oh my god. So you know how they could have made a feeling there, right? Because we actually high rolled and we max rolled there, but since they didn't capture it, we don't feel anything. So what you don't see is they're not doing anything wrong, but they're robbing the player of an experience there. Yeah, let's send this. A lot of upfront damage this time. Maybe we'll even take some crit. Fusion. Fireball laser again? Sure. Kind of reminds me of Cerulean. How you can just stick anything together and kind of make your own emergence. If they just had a little bit of fruit to bear, because you can make this kind of stuff, but then building around it the cement. Like, we have the fruit, we can make any, like, item and stuff, and now the cement, like, those other things that make your fruit feel really good. But you don't really have any other agency. You don't get to pick your stats or play around it. A little bit more cement in the design would be sick. Hitting enemies on the right side. So our bullets do less and less damage over time, right? Your aim becomes scattered, but you gain more baby balls? Interesting. We didn't really go for that at all, but we could! Unlock a new character! Okay, third new character. What does this exactly read? Each time they bounce! Oh, I want to just right into them. Egg sack. That'll shoot spin-offs or whatever. AoE. Smack it right into them. What up, Mikos? Damn, we're shredding this time. Max hit. Oh, I think we're vibing this time. So that guy is, what, 4 times? So if we can kill that guy this quick. This guy's 6 times. This guy's 20 times. Not bad. Fusion says gold this time. What the hell? Or fission. Alright. Egg sack AoE. So the spawn balls also create an earthquake. I think we have all the AoE we could want now. Stop giving me endurance. We actually don't want ghost or anything like that. No. Maybe heal. Broodmother seems fine. I think. Every time it bounces, it loses damage, so we kind of don't want it stuck back there. The fireball. Yeah, we need our fireball back. I think that thing is shredding anyway, though. Isn't Ghost good because it doesn't bounce as much? I guess that's a good point. It bounces less, theoretically? Almost like hit it against the wall? Yeah, I guess it's the opposite. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's theoretically bouncing less. Yeah, that's fair. I was thinking from a perspective of just like shooting a guy in the face. But yeah, that makes sense. Alright, here we freaking go. I think we got it this time. We have front load. I don't want any of the fancy balls to get stuck in the back. This guy's gonna get wrecked, I think. I prepared for this guy this time. Reroll? Poison seems good. This is gonna help, I think. Yeah, that guy got wrecked this time. I see. Health bar for a boss? No, I think it's just visual. Yeah, we're really strong this time. Just raw damage. Curious for an actual boss? Ah. Just not for the elites. Cool. Intelligence. Damn. What is that guy? 20 times or 5 times? Man, they scaled a lot. It took us a while. Dude, this is the future of Hold Down. This is Hold Down reimagined. Wait, why am I slowing down? Why are we slowing down? Oh, I can put it in slow-mo. At any time. Right. I guess. Well, this is regular speed and it's slower. I don't really know. I guess this is the overtime. Maybe they're trying to kill me. This guy might be a problem. Bleed Broodmother? Interesting. Lethal Frag's doing an interview? Oh, interesting. I've never seen him do any type of content like that. That's very interesting. I find that more interesting than him actually what's actually going on. Maybe he's trying to open up his horizons of what he normally does and takes on. Very cool. I like to see his growth. Attaches up to 1 leech onto enemies it hits, which adds 2 stacks of bleed per second. Somebody tell them why they don't give flowers to FTL. No, he would probably ban you for asking a question like that. I don't know why, but... Never mind, leave that as a Game Doctor question. Why don't they pay their respects? That would be my question. This is scary! Come on! We crit from the right? Wait, did we got this? Oh god, lost time. Oh dear god. Should probably get the final weapon, huh? Here we go. These you can't destroy. Am I even hurting this guy? Oh, it's his arms that don't get hurt, I think. Is his head getting hurt? Why can't I tell? Is it only oh, it's behind him. Very confusing, but... Dude, anybody been keeping up with Void War? I need coaching on difficulty 6 and like how to think and learn. I need a pro. I just need guidance on how to think. What the hell? Where's my hitbox? I don't know how to hit this guy. This music is sick! Perfect music for this game. Perfect. So I don't want to shoot in the middle of him at all, right? I don't think. Nice. We got it. Feet. The tip is play on difficulty 5. Boneyard trophy. Gain plus 0.05. Oh god. Status effect power for each character you've completed the Boneyard with. I wonder why even do numbers like that. Like, you don't have to, right? It's all balancing. Like, you get to choose. So it's like, I could just make it like 1 instead of it looking bad and being 0.05, and then balance the game where 1 equals the same as this. Just looks better, right? Like, this is a decision. Like, what? Why? I'm not crazy, right? Like, I'm not a number pro, but this is just framing, right? Like, why do we do this? Drop 1 bonus dollar for every 10 enemies killed in a level. Oh, damn. Let's go. Good build, I guess. Oh, I could be upgrading these things the whole time. I don't know what we need more resources for yet. Status effect power. They're not too impactful. Yeah, but I can just balance it so that 1 is not impactful. And when you hit 1 in run, it's actually like 100 or 50, and it's all relative, right? Am I crazy? Like, you just make it relative. Am I drunk? I mean, I know I'm not a number pro, but I can make it relative. I can give you 1 bone and balance it so that 5 bones is a lot, or I can balance it where 1,000 bones is a lot and 1 is nothing, right? It's all relative. Right? It's just, we know that 0.005 looks and feels terrible. That's what we do know, right? No matter what. We just know that this is ugly. That's what I do know. You've unlocked a new character, the Repentant. Sick. This is so fun. Balls deal 5% more damage each time they bounce, but when they hit the back wall, they return to the player, damaging each enemy they pass through. Oh, now it shows the Boneyard's not complete. Very nice. Ridiculously generous demos are the meta, especially for a roguelike. If you're giving anything less, you're not actually making a roguelike. You're trying to sell a hook. Is what I to talk about hot take, but Frozen enemies receive more damage. When an enemy is frozen, they emit a chill to nearby enemies. Ooh. Oh shoot, one of my keyboard caps just flew out. My finger like hit it. This is so fun! Alright, this will be my last one, I promise. We have other things to look at. Maybe. Okay, I don't promise, but... Alright, so we want him to bounce to gain damage. Okay. So now my angles are actually going to matter here. Ooh, area of effect damage. My hold down skills are going to come into fruition here. Love you guys. Dude, did you guys miss me while I was gone? 1 to 10. And if it's a 1, just lie to me. Bleed? Bleed's good for that single target. But freeze is good for a single target as well, is it not? No. I was watching your VODs. You went on vacation? Dang! I was also on vacation. Wait, what did you do? Was it a staycation or did you go somewhere? Nice. Nice. What are the chances of freezing? Doesn't seem very often. I went somewhere to eat loads of great food. Yeah, Rockafire, you went too, yeah. AoE sounds good. I need this guy to freeze. Getting them to freeze seems not great. 7% chance. Oh. Huh. Maybe I cannot rely on that. Maybe I do need single target. 7% is not reliable. If I fuse it, I can draft it again, right? If I fuse this into something else, you could find the original again? That'd be sick. Until they hit a wall. You know what? I think I'm in. So shooting in little alleyways like this is going to be very powerful, but our stragglers are going to be a little bit harder to kill. Okay. I like where this is going. Alright, how do we freeze this boss? Nice! Mess him up! Freeze this fool! Nice. Whoo! Bonus AoE damage. I mean, these will level no matter what when we find those other things that level up all of my stuff, so maybe drafting level ups is actually really bad. RimWorld is gonna drop another DLC. Whoa. A lot of cool sequels, dude. Mortal Shell, I thought was a sick, not from software, or like early style, like Souls-like. So it was cool to see that that one was announced, the sequel. What was your guys' favorite announcements in the last like 2 weeks? Share with me. What has been your guys' most hypest? Whether it's a sequel or a new IP. I saw like Splitgate got a BR mode. I don't know if anybody's tried that. I know it's not your guys' normal thing. There's been a lot of like wild little things. Iron Ball seems really good to hit. Too bad you can't like read her special stat, which seems weird. Like it seems like a big blunder not showing, hey, here's my gimmick. Clockwork Revolution. We watched you guys showed me that trailer this morning. The game with the mouse, Mina the Hollower. Hey, is there a gameplay and stuff for First Light? I didn't watch that full trailer yet. Is it just cinematic or is there like a... I really hope after they hit big with the freelancer mode that they're gonna add some kind of extraction or something to First Light, like some kind of not campaign separate mode as well. Again, I really hope, because they killed it as far as AAA approaching that roguelite kind of genre. They killed it. They're probably the best. I'm gonna take Iron Ball here. Wait, we didn't want Iron Ball. We want a fusion. That's why we would level up, right? Because we want fusion, so that way we can find another one of these. I guess when I fuse, I'll have space again. That's actually really cool. That's why. Okay. Fusion. Freelancer mode is the reason. Yeah, me too. Me too. They're so ahead of the curve and so ahead of the market. That's why I'm excited for First Light. I hope. Splitgate devs trolled the release and people are clowning them in reviews. Was it the like we're gonna make FPS great again or whatever, that thing? We gotta get rid of these guys. I wonder if they meant make it great again, like we're going old school or we're gonna try to just like make a classic shooter, which to be fair, Splitgate always felt like, okay, what the game you remember when you were playing Halo, right? Like that old school, just in a way. But yeah, I don't know, I didn't see the whole thing. I mean, it's all marketing, who cares? People act like they're not getting marketed to in everything they buy. Infinite replayability! They have nothing with replayability, right? Like, there's other things to get mad at. Ah, greedy cash shop. Yo, what up, Soul Dadder? Yeah, let's get more things to level 3 so we can fuse. Dropped a lot of competitors. Name dropped. I wonder what they said. Like, name dropping is fine, but like, what did they say bad things? Again, yeah, I'm out of it. I don't react the same way a lot of consumers do about certain things, so I would have to judge for myself. Oh god, this build is not doing it. We're also about to die. Nice. Can we recover? Nope. I feel bad that so many happen simultaneously. There's something that could be said about setting up a moment where a bunch of excitement happens at the same time, because then people are also in a spirit of being able to open themselves to being excited, because you want to be a part of the community and culture. It ties back into it. So it's very fascinating, right? It's the same like when Christmas time, and in Christmas time you're in that spirit because everyone's doing it, of like giving or receiving or that spirit. And so I think there is something magical about setting up a theme and framing where you're inviting people to be excited for things, right? Not necessarily for talking about what you're talking about, but it did bring it up in my mind. And there is something special there, because people don't know how to be excited or love things without being invited to do it. A lot of times people won't love a game, but then if they watch somebody else learn how to love a game, then they'll start to like it better. Like, oh, I didn't think about the game in that way, now I enjoy it more. Inviting people to be excited about something is very powerful. It's like a festival vibe. Exactly. And when you can learn to harvest that, it is very powerful. It's the same when you go to a con, right? And you like love what you love even more, is because you're sharing that experience. And so I do think that there is some good about it, but I do see what you're saying as well. Very nuanced conversation, like a deep one, but there's something to love there. Build this thing. Oh, they're trapped over here. I goofed. Whoops. Should I do one more? No, we should keep going, right? Like, one in chat, one more run, two in chat. Let's go to next game. Help me. Help my video game ADD. Damn, I thought Dune Awakening was out. Be decisive, chat. Be decisive, please. God damn it. Okay, that seems pretty decisive. No, 1.7 is not part of the vote. Okay, that's a lot of twos. This is cool though. Kenny, run with it, but also learn about information, giving information, and play like the space. I would just have powerful conversations. I would encourage you. You are the GOAT though. You are always so ahead of it, man. He'll probably never see this, but man, this is really, really cool, dude. Actually, I think I met Kenny during Mr. Sun's Hatbox. We're like the first ones to play through that.